So you saw something that's I think a first or second time occurrence for these aircraft, and a first time occurrence for me as a pilot, and I guess as just a person. Really, it's just a tremendous opportunity for us to both forward the mission of the Commemorative Air Force to honor, educate, and inspire, and also connect with the National Museum of the United States Air Force to expose the airplanes to the people and help tell the story of the greatest generation. It's always the intersection of opportunity and preparation. I'm a career Air Force pilot. I'm retired, and I fly for the airlines right now. And over my entire professional career, I've been an enthusiast of World War II aircraft, and I've been seeking out opportunities for many years to do it, and I've had many opportunities to fly other aircraft. And about 6 or 7 years ago, had somebody who was a friend of mine who was already doing this. In fact, Kurt Lewis, who you're going to talk to here later, is the pilot of Fifi. Simply asked me one day, how come you're not flying Fifi and Diamond Lil? And I said, I don't know. Why am I not flying Fifi and Diamond Lil? But anyway, I was given an opportunity to come out and join our air power tour. I was already a commemorative Air Force pilot and member. I was already flying a T6 trainer, and so I had the opportunity to give rides in the T6 trainer and the Stearman, and that just led to other things as I gained experience and opportunity. I feel like it's sort of a professional purpose for me at this point in my life overall. They're unlike any other aircraft I've flown, and I have a lot of experience. I was a fighter pilot in the Air Force. I flew F-15Es, and I fly airliners right now for a big airline, and do general aviation flying on the side, and have experience flying trainers like the T6 and the Stearman. This very aircraft, I stood right by that back door when I was about 8 or 9 years old at an air show, and it was part of the inspiration for me loving World War II aircraft, and for me learning obviously about the immense sacrifices of the people who built and operated and maintained these airplanes. So for my entire life, it's been part of my inspiration. So it's a tremendous honor to be able to continue that legacy, especially in a time, unfortunately, when obviously these veterans are dying at an astonishing rate, and a lot of their history is being lost. These obviously aircraft are a product of a time where they were really more concerned with their ability to perform the mission than they were making a nice flying airplane. And if you're familiar with, the jokes, even from the World War II time frame, the Liberator is a notoriously terrible handling airplane. It's a difficult airplane to fly. So, the old joke about if you went into the officers club, you could always tell the Liberator pilot because his left arm was gigantic from wrestling around the yoke and his right arm was normal. So I went into this kind of knowing that. So I was somewhat prepared for it when I was training on it. Now it's an experience that you just don't get anyplace else. My favorite way that it was described, there was a World War II veteran, a 97-year-old co-pilot, who told me that the way that he described the Liberator as flying is it was like a bathtub half full of water. It was a very early Liberator, the 18th Liberator built. She was built in May 1941. She definitely reflects a theory of design and armament from the pre-war period, so it's sort of a late 1930s concept. So what you'll notice is that there are not any powered turrets at all here. They're all just manual gun installations. So there's two sides of that. Number one, it's a lighter and slicker airplane. There's not as much drag because you don't have those turrets out there, but it also requires you to completely be open and exposed to the elements when you're actually using them. So for us, when we're just going from point A to point B, if we don't have to have them out in the slipstream, we just keep them stowed and then have them out for display now. I couldn't sleep last night. Seriously, I was up in the middle of the night just thinking about what a great opportunity this is going to be. I've been, ever since I knew I was going to have the opportunity to this, I've been excited to come out here. And obviously from a selfish perspective, being an Air Force veteran and having come to the Air Force Museum many times as a kid, just the opportunity to land here regardless was amazing. And then if you flip over to my experiences, flying the Liberator out on the road, being able to bring those two experiences together has just been spectacular. I'm completely honored to be able to be here. Once in a lifetime experience. Unbelievably happy to be here and happy and proud to be able to share our airplanes with the public.